Things. I'm your host, Rebecca Turner. Now, don't forget, you can listen to Good Things. We are streaming live over at supertalk.fm. We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. But don't forget to watch us, which you can do on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. Now, in an effort to prepare Mississippi's youth for future jobs, the state is awarding 10 high schools and districts with funding to enhance career and technical education programs. I think that's a great thing. So joining us today is Blaise King. He's the Director of Workforce Innovation, along with Shane McDaniel, Director of the Winston-Louisville Career Technology Center. So welcome, guys. And we're blaming you, Shane, for bringing the cold. That's what me and Blaise had come up with earlier. So.
Yeah, I guess I brought it in from Central Mississippi.
You brought it in. No, okay, I think this is great. I love when these partnerships come together and the benefit goes back to students, particularly when it comes to workforce development. So, Blaise, let's start with you with workforce innovation. How did all of this kind of come about?
So, there's a need across the state. Industry is booming. We've done a good job across the state entities to bring in industry in. When industry comes in, we've got a need for positions to be filled. And so looking at what the industry needs were and the captive audience that we had in the K-12 space, we said this is a great opportunity for us to reach out to our K-12 partners and see if we can't increase the talent pipeline to provide our industries the workers that they need to fill those jobs.
And Shane, you're working with this every day. I mean, as the director of the Winston-Louisville Career Technology Center, you are already working with those students, trying to give them, I guess, another opportunity or a different path or just more options for their post-high school education?
More options is a good term. Yeah, we try to make sure our students are prepared after they leave high school and making sure that they have the skills to be successful, whether they're going on to a community college or whether they're going straight to work. We've done really good with that. This Friday we've got a career expo lined up, and we've had students in the past 2 years that I've been there go straight to work after they graduate in May that have went through a welding program and making really good money as they graduate high school.
And maybe if they had to go the traditional route, they may not would have found themselves taking higher education.
That is correct.
See, and I think that's just a conversation we need to keep having about these options. And so, Blaise, when you partner or when the grants happen, what's kind of the main end goal with the grants? Is it for them to buy equipment? Is it for them to expand, teaching opportunities, all of the above?
So, yeah, it's all of the above. And we're looking, at a couple of specific areas that are targeted to areas of growth. We've got advanced manufacturing, we've got industrial maintenance, we've got electrical that really need to see an uptick in what we're doing. And so the grants can be used to fund some of that equipment that is expensive to get those programs off the ground and also provide the resources so that those students are getting hands-on real-world application to what they're going to see when they do leave the classroom and enter to the workforce.
This is one of those areas where you get a grant and you really get to put it into good use, right, Shane? So did y'all write for it, or did they find you in terms of providing this opportunity?
No, we wrote for it. We've seen the links and stuff through Accelerate Mississippi, and it was we were one of the first ones to get it through the K through 12. We've done different grants in the past with MDE and TVA also, but this was one of our conversion program. We have an Ag Power program. The first year, this is my third year as director, so the first year we sit down with our advisors in our advisory meeting, and we've seen a need to move that ag program into industrial maintenance, and that is one of the way that Accelerate Mississippi provided that way to be able to convert that program and move into industrial maintenance. And we've been really blessed in Central Mississippi to make sure that we've use those opportunities to move to that direction, and it's been successful.
When you think of Mississippi, obviously ag comes up as one of the top industries, if not the top, but you also hear that maybe, jobs in ag are declining or farming's declining, but there's so many other routes, it seems like, Shane, for folks to be able to work in ag and not just have to be the farmer or own the land or, that kind of thing. There's other fits for kids, or I guess future adults, young adults, not kids anymore by that time.
Especially in our area. We're not a farming area. We're more industrialized. We have Taylor Machine Works, Winston Plywood in our backyard. So we were hearing from those industries, hey, we're needing more kids in the multi-craft. We need them to be able to weld. We need to be able to do industrial motor control, electricians. So we heard what they were saying, so we've seen an opportunity to move to that direction, and it's been really good so far. This is our second year to complete the program conversion, and in May we'll graduate around 15 kids out of it.
So you're the technical center. Are you connected with the high school, or is it kind of like VOTEC where people with GEDs could also come in, or is it just pipeline with your high school students?
Yeah, right now we're with just the high school. We're on the backside of Louisville High School campus. We also get feeder schools. We have Nanawaya, Knox Pater. We also have a private school, Winston Academy, that is able to attend that, and we also take in homeschool kids. So we're kind of different, a little diverse there at our center, and it has made it really good for us. But we've seen those needs for these kids, and as they get ready to graduate, we're providing those skills for them to be able to be successful if they want to go straight to work or continue their education.
So, Blaise, obviously this is a success story with the grants. I don't know if it's been put into action, but I feel like Mr. Shane and his team are going to do good by it. How do you guys go through the applications to pick the 10 schools? It sounds like there could be endless opportunities for schools to use the money.
Sure. So it's a process where they have a whole team that looks at those grant applications. They're looking at the need that's based, what the return on investment is going to be if we're putting that money into the program, and then again, does it fit the need of the area? Does it line up with what the industry says, what the demand is, what the priority sectors are in that area? And then when students complete this, are they going to be able to leave with a sustainable income, something that's really going to make a difference in their life? Not putting someone out there that's going to make minimum wage. We don't want to train students to make minimum wage. We want to train students to leave and be very successful, to put a return investment back on our state as well.
Shane, do you find that parents are in this also, or is there a little bit of hesitation for little Johnny to go through and get his welding, or do they recognize that maybe little Johnny wasn't going to go on, to the 4-year degree? Because as a parent, which I have 2 girls, which there's still opportunities in VOTEC for girls, absolutely, you can see that there can be a hesitation not going just that traditional manufactured route that we're sort of used to that kids should or need to go through.
We have a really good partnership with our parents. A lot of our parents, we have open house at the beginning of the year where kids can come, parents can come and tour through all the programs. We also do tours for every school before the school starts, where we usually take in 10th graders. That is your minimum grade level, but we keep that 10th through 12th, and the parents are able to come through, the kids are able to come through and tour and kind of decide for themselves what they want to go into. But our reputation is kind of speaking for itself. Parents are seeing, hey, little Johnny's brother got on at one of these industries there in the county, and they're starting out. I'm going to be honest, most of our jobs are $20 plus an hour starting out. So that's really good money. That's not minimum wage, Yeah. So those are highly skilled, highly demand jobs. So we're making that effort to be very productive with our parents and everything that we do. So we're excited about that.
And I think more parents just need to be open to all the different routes that their kids can take, and and allowing the kids to also get to see it, because sometimes they don't recognize that these jobs are available either. Like the ag, I would think, would be one that they would be like, oh, I didn't know that was available. And some may be listening to Blaise and didn't know that these grants and things were available. Will y'all do another round at some point? I know you just put out 10. That was $630,000. That's sure. A lot of money. But is this something that you'll continue to invest in? So
depending on appropriations, yes, it would be something that we'd look at to cycle through the next year. And they're looking to continue to pair that with just the other funding sources that are available, and partnering with agencies and other entities to do things well, whether it be WIOA or Works or WET funds, as well as the Perkins funds that the schools get as well.
Well, it sounds like it's only going to grow in terms of the need for students. You don't see any shortage of workers being needed, Shane?
No.
You got shortage of students, huh?
I actually got an email from one of the local industries the other day, and they were talking about a certain contract. If they get it, they're going to need around 30 to 40 welders. So we're excited about that. We're excited about what's going on in Winston County, and how we're working with East Central Community College on our workforce classes in the evening that we offer to adults that have done finished up high school.
So, Blaise, would this be something parents listening, could they go and find career and technical schools all over the state to see, like, if they have a fit for their kid? Not everybody can make it to, down here to Winston-Louisville.
Sure. So the best recommendation is definitely go to their school district's webpage. They should be able to find the pathways that are offered there, as well as reach out to their community colleges and see what they offer as well. being able to just get plugged in and see what other opportunities are available outside of just the traditional route that so many of us grew up in.
Well, I love to see the $630,000 plus investment made into these schools. I appreciate you both. Blaise, Shane, take the coal with you. How about that?
I will. Thank you.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.